good old espalda. Yep. Oh, it didn't work. My back's been hurting for like 2 days.
Yep. My back hurts every day. When I wake up, horrible.
Wow.
It's my lower back. I don't know. I sleep weird, I guess, or something. I don't know. I remember.
Are you having angina issues?
No.
Does that have to do with the back?
I think it can be anywhere.
Angina in the back?
I think so.
Back angina?
Stop it. Freak. No,
I would experiment with the word.
I went to my chiropractor for my wrists and for my back and my neck and stuff. I actually went on Saturday.
My grandma's been saying like they were supposed we had a doctor's appointment for me that we're supposed to go to. And I was like, She's like, yeah, me, you, and your mom are supposed to go. And I was like, no, we're not.
Maybe.
Grandma, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, why would you go to the doctor with me? She was like, because I'm grandma and I can do that. I was like, Grandma, I'm a grown man.
Maybe she doesn't trust anyone.
I'm good.
That's funny. Well, it was an interesting. Well,
yeah, and a beard.
You have a mustache and a beard. You're grown.
No, my mustache is now. It's cleaned. It's hanging over my lip now.
Yeah, I know it's disgusting.
Now,
just trim that shit.
Right up under the.
Anyway, so I want to tell you about what happened at the chiropractor. So she met me at the door, and I had to wear my mask that I have, and then she locked the door. She had her mask on. She took my temperature. And then she did most of her like just assessment in the lobby area. And then she wiped down everything with alcohol. Nobody else is allowed in the building. She did my adjustments and everything. And then, and I had to wear latex gloves that they Purelled afterwards. And paying was just like, whatever. It was like, what do you usually pay? All right, perfect. Put it in there. And then I left. I was like, all right. My chiropractor is amazing. And she's already like, I don't care. Like I'm chatty as we know. And and she's like, I don't care. Like, that's great. Okay. I'm asking you a couple questions. And if you go too long, I'm going to cut you off because I don't want to hear that. It's really cool, funny.
Get the hell out.
Yeah. She's like, cool. How are your kids? Three words. No, she doesn't say that. That's
3-word minimum. That's hella funny.
Yeah.
I would say it. I would let you know. Yeah. Hey, you have a minimum. Stop it. You have a minimum and a maximum.
It's implied. I'm usually not good with stuff like that, but I really like her. She is fantastic.
You're not good with like going to the chiropractor? You're not good with like 1-word responses?
I'm not good with people that like to censor me and that are very like abrasive, but she's fine. I got used to it. Usually I want to be like, listen to my
Oh, it's not just because like right now. It's just in general, no. She's like a 3-word.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I mean, she's just like okay, great. Like, to the point.
Yeah. Okay. Respect. Yeah.
Hilarious. And
yeah, it's necessary at times.
It is. And I get it. And I think she's probably like, this girl's chatty. Let's cut her off. So it's funny.
I mean, I feel like we all need those people in our lives. Whether you be somebody who doesn't talk a lot and somebody was like, oh, come on, say a word, or somebody that talks too much. Say a word. Or somebody that talks too much and then you're like, yo, shut your face. Just shut your mouth. All right.
I've definitely had to deal with someone who didn't talk very much and how to deal with that. And woo!
Say a word. That was your response all the time. Come on. You try
to
make them mad.
Any word.
Yeah, you try to make them mad to get them to say something. Have an emotion.
Like, hello. Okay. Never mind. Don't say a word. You're freaking me out. Yep. Mm-hmm. So how's your quarantine going?
I tried to go to the park today and it was closed.
Creve Coeur
Park.
It's been closed for like a week and a half.
Yeah, because a week and a half ago I was there and now it's closed.
Yep. Too many people.
Can't even go park. I understand. Like it was mad people when I was there. Like the whole Maryland Heights neighborhood was over there. I was like, yo. And then I went to a park closer by my house and it was like people there. The playground was closed, but the park was still kind of open. So I don't know if that one's closed or not. I didn't go. Me and Ohala just went back home after that. I was pretty upset.
Ohala's like,
yeah,
she was
like, and then I stopped at this gas station That's like it's like almost the country, but not really the country. Like it's like the countryest place you can get to, like near my house.
Don't do that.
And so I stopped at the gas station, not to get gas, just put Ohala in the back seat because she was doing too much, right? And I didn't want her to fall or anything and hurt her face or something. So I put her in the back seat. When I pull up, I stop behind this car that they're like sitting on the side, like eating on the side of just the curb.
That's
the gas
new
station.
dining area in your car,
like,
side of the road.
So it's like 4 white guys sitting on the curb and they're eating like, I don't know, Lunchables or something. Who knows? So they're eating. So I get out the car and I go to I waited a second because I was on the phone. And so they're like looking over at me. I'm like, okay, I would look over at somebody that just pulled up, just randomly and stopped. But I'm also at a gas station, so it's like,
so that happens.
Not really. Yeah. So then they like look over or whatever, and they're like, all right, cool. And then they keep looking over at me. I'm like, yo, what the heck? So then I get out the car and I'm on the phone, and as I'm walking over there, there's one dude is looking at me, and picture Malfoy from Harry Potter. That's what he looked like. So Malfoy. I walk around the car to go get Ohala out the car, and Malfoy is staring at me as I'm walking around there, and then he says something to the other people, the other Furious Five next to him. So then I'm like, okay, all right, whatever.
What does he say?
So now they're all looking at me. I have no clue, but now they're all looking at me like, get Ohala out the car and put her in the back seat.
I mean, did you have clothes on?
Like,
was anything weird?
No, there was nothing weird about me. I had on a black hoodie, some black shorts, some colorful socks, and some colorful shoes. Because I had planned it. We were gonna go walk in the woods, and so like I was just trying to be really discreet, and it was warm. That was my warm clothes.
Shorts, colorful socks.
Yeah, those are my warm. No. I had pants in the car. I just didn't have them on.
Gotcha.
I just had basketball shorts on.
Weird changing thing you do.
Yeah, but then like this time right now is kind of weird because like I can wear a mask and latex gloves and not fully get looked at weird. Like I'm gonna still get looked at weird,
sure,
but not as weird. Like I went to Target and like I was on the phone with Tony. I was like, "Yo, nigga, this is a life hack right now. Coronavirus is a life hack."
Because did you have on a mask? I can
walk around. Yeah, I had on a mask and I had on gloves.
Okay.
And a hoodie and some pants. Like I was like, yo, this is crazy. I had my hood up, the mask on, the gloves on. I was cold, but I was like, yo, I just walked in Target and nobody can barely see my face. I have gloves, you can't see my hands. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, looking like a robber.
Stop for less things. And right now,
absolutely,
coronavirus are changing the culture. That's all I'm going to say.
It is.
I was shocked, honestly.
Most people now, I think, are wearing the mask and the gloves. Don't you think? Yeah. Some people, it took a while for certain people to kind of catch on, but I think it's starting.
I mean, it took a while for me too.
I know it did.
Yeah, I mean, is your mic plugged in?
Yeah. Can't you hear me? What? Okay. Someone stole it.
I'm leaving this in. I'm cutting this out. I'm leaving this in.
You told me that you could hear me just fine.
I can hear you just fine, but I was looking at it and I was like, man, I got a cord hanging off mine. Where's the cord? So now that we're back together, we're all on one accord now.
Yay, I know,
literally one accord.
I was thinking about that for a second. I was like, looks different, but cool.
Coronavirus is out here changing. Yeah. Coronavirus changed the culture. I bought a video game the other day. That's how bored I was. I bought two video games.
Where did you get them?
They were on sale, but
where were you?
Target. That's why I went to Target.
Oh my. What video games?
Yeah. One is called Watch Dogs 2. And then one is The Division 2. I had played Watch Dogs when I was younger. Watch Dogs 2 came out like when I graduated, like 2016. Yeah, Watch Dogs 1 came out earlier, like I don't know, 2014. I don't know. But I remember playing it. I really liked the game, so I was like, "Oh, I should try to get like Watch Dogs 2." You know, it's been a minute, so it's probably on sale. It was, and I mean, it's a cool game. It's literally like Grand Theft Auto, but you can hack stuff because it's literally about like a group of hackers and like Big Brother. Yeah, I think you actually like the concept of the game.
Okay.
It's like Big Brother, and like they're like all the different agencies are trying to like sell information. They're just like using people, and Big Brother's watching you and stuff like that. And it's just like you and a group of people. Y'all are hackers, and y'all are just trying to take down these big businesses and corporations and stuff.
So
It's a good thought process behind it.
How much have you been playing that?
That day I bought it, I played it until later that night. And then for like a couple of days, I had been like, oh, like this, and then I played yesterday. I think I played it a little bit yesterday. I don't remember about the day before. It's kind of been like off and on now. I haven't played the other one yet. I haven't even opened it.
Okay.
So hopefully it's not a waste of money.
Yeah.
Hopefully after this I still play them and I didn't just spend money. Like I tried to find free games, but I couldn't find any.
Wait, how much were they?
One was $11 and then the other one was $20.
Oh, are you playing the one that was 20?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah. And like the thing is like I was looking like this is my first time ever buying a game. And so like I was looking at prices.
Mm-hmm.
Games are expensive.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Like,
I mean, we don't
like
do games.
$60.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, yo, this is a down payment on New Attitude. This isn't just some like, you know, like I was like, shoot, $60? Y'all doing $60?
Mm-hmm.
Right now too?
Mm-hmm.
I put Sierra gave me $12 in gas money.
Mm-hmm.
Filled my tank up. I was on half a tank. Filled me up.
I have been on E for like 3 weeks. I have not filled up.
You better fill up while the gas still cheap.
Well, yeah. But
what kind of gas you got?
I mean, I already know that you do the weirdo, like you're like, my car has to have premium. But I do like
it does. It says it in the owner's manual.
Who reads the fucking owner's?
I read mine. That's how bored I was one day.
No, this was
pretty
a
sure
while
this was
ago.
I'm pretty sure this was before I was going to say this was before quarantine that I read the owner's manual.
Yeah, this was
I was
like
looking
a year
for something.
ago.
No, it wasn't a year ago. It was earlier this year. I've only had my car for a year.
Well, it was earlier.
I bought my car
like time ago.
in 2018, actually, May of 2018. So it's like a year and some months now.
This was
almost 2 years.
Yeah, I remember you telling me this a long time ago, and I made fun of you then too.
Yeah, I actually I was looking for something. I forgot what I was looking for, and I just started reading it.
I don't know who does that.
I was like, I got all the accurate facts now. I'm out here.
No, I wouldn't have been able to pay attention to that crap. Boring.
Yeah. You still never tell me what kind of gas your car takes.
Oh, I mean, I just put the cheapest gas in there. I'm sure it takes. What?
Gas was like $1.60.
Okay. I mean, I have a 2016 Subaru Outback. I don't know. I'm sure it would like better gas.
You're going to put $5 in that mug. You're going to be like, I'm good. That's how cheap gas is right now.
I'd be like, yay, thanks, Subaru.
Gas is 39 cents.
Well, that's because you go get gas and you better wear a fucking hazmat suit to get it because that's where everybody goes. I don't want to touch it.
I bought gas with a piece of cardboard and a banana the other day. I was like, this is what I'm talking about.
Wait, what did you do? What?
I said I bought gas with a piece of cardboard and a banana the other day.
You're an idiot.
They are taking anything right now at the gas station. All right, you come in with some good advice. You'd be like, hey, when it rains, pop an umbrella open. They'd be like, you know what? Full tank.
You're like, yay.
Full tank.
Fine, I'll think of some good advice. Maybe I could give them a trial.
What? You'll go in and give them the child. Like,
which one do you want? Big one or little one?
You can get a fourth. You can get a fourth.
Oh, man. But what if they help you? They may on your register. Whatever. Herb just take. They both just take the money and leave.
I'm sure, like, Ellison's not even gonna understand the fact that he just stole from a business.
No, he didn't care though.
They gave me the responsibility. It was mine. He's not gonna care.
No, he didn't care about much.
These drawers have so much weird stuff in them.
I'm sure they
I
do.
wish I could open this drawer. I think there's a maraca and dipping sauce in one drawer.
That's weird.
For what reason? Why do we have a
know.
maraca for one?
I don't know. In case you
It's
just
green. It's got a little flower on it.
because your mom goes downstairs and she's like,
It's not
"Ta-ta-ta-ta,
Taco Tuesday.
ta-ta-ta." Yeah,
Did you know that Cinco de Mayo is on the Tuesday this year?
it's probably canceled.
Nah, I'm going to give me some tacos.
You can't.
It's May 5th. We'll be out. We'll be back and booming. All right.
I don't think so.
All the schools are shut down.
No shit.
People
No
gonna be outside.
Shit.
As soon as they be like, everybody can go outside. You're not gonna be seeing anybody. It's gonna be traffic everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Six Flags, City Museum, all of them type places. They finna make so much money. Science Museum gonna be packed.
Yeah, but then we're gonna have a boom of coronavirus, and everybody is gonna get sick. So.
You think so?
Absolutely. That's what even all the doctors
you think
are
that'll
saying.
be the last boom is when they let everybody out, and then it'll be like one last boom.
Yeah, if
everybody
people
go
don't
back inside, and then
if they don't do it the right way, where everybody's gonna get sick again. So
I got you.
it's not like, hey, let's go take all of our kids to the aquarium. Okay, great. Everybody in the aquarium has COVID-19. Fucking stupid. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that bullshit.
You're
Anyway.
so full of just positive thoughts. Positivity is spewing from you.
Well, I'll talk more about that after we say who we are.
This is true. What's up, guys? We are here. We're unapologetically human. I am Marcus.
See, I'm unapologetically human. I could be pissy or depressed or happy. I could be anything.
To be Mandy.
I am all of those things.
Pissy, happy, and Mandy.
Yeah. Yep. I'm Mandy. That's what I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in with us today, guys. I'm reporting live from my basement.
Oh, I'm reporting live from my office.
And praise God.
And I plugged in my mic.
Praise God, because at first you was out here with no cord.
You didn't notice. You didn't notice visually. I mean, visually you noticed, but like audibly you didn't.
Oh no, because it sounded fine, but I mean like.
So yeah.
But nah, screw a little bit closer. Man, so we're using Zoom again to record. So shout out to Zoom. But I got like a funny story about Zoom. So we're two funny stories. So the first story happened with my church.
Okay.
So they were having a Bible study over Zoom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know necessarily if it was hacked or if somebody just played a video. But there's this dude named Tyrone. It's a dude named Tyrone. He'd be like, I'm Tyrone, and I don't give a about who you are. I'm here to kill your wife. Long style.
During Bible study?
All right. During Bible study.
Now that is some funny shit.
So I know the like the Tyrone videos. That's how he does them. I don't know how much played.
Okay.
But I just know I was told that a Tyrone video played, and I was like, really? Wow.
That's awesome.
But
it was me. Just kidding.
But so I personally was on a Bible study for a different church, right?
Okay.
And they were having like a young adults Bible study. So everybody's on here is, a young adult. And there's no like older people or anything like that. It's strictly just young adults.
Okay.
So we're on there, and we just prayed. And the pastor who was hosting it just started talking. All of a sudden, screen starts sharing. And he's like, "Yo!" He's like, "I don't know what this. I don't know what's going on." A picture of a butt naked black man in a spider position placed on the screen, and it got worse after that. So after that, they wrote some stuff on the picture, and then after that, they took the picture off and put a different picture. So then, like the first picture was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And I was laughing very, very hard. All right. I had my camera off though, so they didn't. I
Oh,
was
good,
muted and
good.
I had my camera off because I was eating chicken and beans and macaroni and cheese. It was
Oh,
fantastic.
okay.
And my dad had barbecue.
Okay.
It was leftover barbecue, so I was eating, and of course, I didn't want to be sitting there eating, and people were just like, that nigga eating. I just
Yeah.
no. So I'm sitting there and I see the first picture. I'm weak. I'm second picture come up. It is a guy giving himself some
That's not even possible.
some oral oral excitement.
I don't know how that's
And I
even
was
possible.
he was like in a pretzel, and I was like, I didn't ask for this during this Bible study. First picture was funny. This is too much. It was too much.
Don't
I
they
was
call
like,
it like? There's
no,
somebody that's like Zoom
Filth.
something. Like people are
Hacking? I don't know.
people. No, it's called something though. Like
It's an actual
yes,
group?
yes. It's not a group necessarily, but it's like
Oh.
something that people are doing.
Coalition.
That kind of, yes. And I'm telling you, if I was going to do that, I probably would pick a Bible study because it'd be fucking hilarious.
I mean, the timing was impeccable. We just
Perfect.
prayed, just started. Boop.
And they're like,
Spider-Man.
yes, what you prayed for today. Bow, bow, bow.
I was like, wait a second. What is
That's
what
really
is
funny.
this?
So what'd you guys do? Just quit the call?
Yeah, we were like, okay. He was like, yo, like, all right. Like it went off and he was like, yo, like I don't know. So let's do this. Let's leave the meeting and then we'll just restart a new one and everybody will get invited back. So that's what they did. But I was hoping that they didn't think it was me because I don't go to the church. I was invited to the Bible study and I didn't have my camera on. So I'm over here eating beans, macaroni, and chicken. And I'm like, ah! And then they're like, all right, we're going to restart. But I was like, they don't even know me. So there's two people in this. There was like four people in here that know me. So I'm like, I hope they don't.
That's not really something that you would do. So
I know, but they don't know me.
True.
The pastor would be like, I think it was him, because my Zoom cover photo is like,
yeah, I know.
And they were like, this nigga's crazy. I don't know what's going on with him. This guy is definitely crazy. But then it would be dumb to do it with a picture of me.
It would be ridiculous. Yeah, no.
They didn't know it. They never thought it was me.
That's really hilarious, man. Good job, Zoom guys.
Because you gotta. You can. I was gonna say you gotta be the host to share your screen, but actually you don't. I thought you did. But yeah.
I did.
It's just like the lady who was having a business meeting. Did you hear about that? She's having a business meeting on Zoom.
I mean, there's been a lot of shit that's been going on.
So this lady was having a business meeting on Zoom, and she peed. Like she set the camera down, laptop down.
Yes.
And she sat her booty down on that toilet. Got to peeing.
So she didn't realize that, like, hey, you can see me.
Not till like she sat down and she was going. She's like, and got up and then put it on the sink, I guess, and turned it around facing the wall. But her coworkers was weak. And then there's a male coworker. No. She sat it down and then she left the call. But one of the male coworkers was like, I didn't see anything. He had me weak. He was like, I saw nothing. I was like, that's a mood. He was like, not me. Not me.
That's really funny.
That was funny as a mug.
People are doing stupid shit. On Saturday Night Live, the at-home one, they did a little spiff on that too.
Yo, I saw that and that had me weak. Kate McKinnon and Adie Bryant as the two old ladies on Zoom. Y'all, if y'all have not seen that, go do it. Go watch. It's on Saturday Night Live's Instagram, SNL. Yo, that mug is so.
You know what? I almost liked Saturday Night Live at home better than Saturday Night Live.
I didn't actually get to watch the full thing, but from what I saw, I was like, this is actually like hilarious.
It was really good.
I saw the Ninja Turtles one.
What happened with the Ninja Turtles?
It was like middle-aged Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah. They're all fat and yeah.
Like the creativity that was exhibited.
Good job.
Phenomenal.
Pete Davidson, he actually, did you see him?
I don't remember. I
He
don't think so.
did a song. He's like, "This is a Drake song."
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is perfect. And his mom was like the producer of it or something because he lives with his mom, but he calls his mom his roommate. But Pete Davidson, he's had a lot of issues and he's not on a lot, but I thought this gave him a really good chance to show like, hey, he's fucking hilarious. Like he does some funny shit. And he wrote that whole song and performed it into the basement. That's funny. Yep.
The whole SNL cast, y'all did y'all thing with
Good
this
job,
one
guys.
because the writers, especially the writers, all right, the writers, the actors, y'all did y'all thing.
It was good.
All right.
Yep.
Because it had me weak.
I liked it a lot. It was very fun. And I liked that Tom Hanks was the guy who did the monologue.
His monologue was hilarious.
It was good. It was really good.
I saw Stephen Colbert. He was doing his stuff from home. I thought that was kind of weird. I was like, this
I didn't see it. I saw that was happening, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah. That my mom likes Stephen Colbert. And I got Stephen Colbert is pretty funny. Like I never liked Jay Leno
no, Stephen
or any of those, but Stephen Colbert and Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
Funny as a
I watched Trevor Noah a little bit from home, but
yeah,
I haven't seen Stephen Colbert from home yet.
They doggone funny.
They're funny.
Shoot, who else? There's somebody else did something like from home.
Everyone.
Like a show from yeah.
Everyone's like, concert from home.
Yeah.
Reading a book from home.
Reading at home and get home. It's like, yeah, you usually would.
There's I sent it to a couple of my girlfriends. It's Dr. Dre Beats with this dude, Wes something, reading Dr. Seuss. And it is actually really good. I don't know how. I was like, did he practice this a long time? I was like, what? And he's really good. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. It's good.
Yeah, please do.
It was funny. And my kids were like, I'm like, yep, they like it. Cool. Keep reading. Keep reading.
Nah, it's still been weird. As far as like teaching over Zoom and making videos and stuff. So for my hip hop 1 class, now we're going live. I don't particularly know why, but now we're going live, and so I'll be like teaching over the YouTube live.
Okay. And
then the rest of my classes, I still got to do videos, and then for the other studio, we're still doing Zoom. It's like this is a lot. So I'll be kind of happy when we get back into the studio and can just it's cool being at home. And not having to like drive like everywhere, but like I'm pretty sick of recording for everything else.
I've come to a conclusion that I don't wish to be a teacher, nor like I've got this like mom version in my brain of how things should be. And to actually deliver that, it doesn't come out as the version that I would like it to be, because I don't want to teach my kids. Like, I did not sign up to be a teacher. I want to teach them to be good people, the ways of the world, about life, but I don't want to teach them their fucking ABCs and 1s and 3s. Okay? I am going to be real right now. I have had a very, very hard week. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
We're closed.
School's closed, goddammit. No. 2 very different children, age-wise and personality-wise. It is very challenging. So
I understand.
That's how I feel.
I respect it. I feel for all parents right now. I'm not gonna fake it.
I cried yesterday a lot. And today I cried once. That is an improvement. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't put it all into words, but everybody who's in the same boat, they get it. And my girlfriend dropped something off on my doorstep today, which was super nice. And then she said, I saw you in your window, and she put a heart. she's like, I miss you. But that was nice because the day already started. Like, I get up around 7 or 8. Yeah. Within an hour, someone's lost their goddamn mind. And so the day is not going well. The children must be separated. But anyway, so it was going shitty. And I was sending Harper upstairs, and then my girlfriend said she left something. So it was really nice. She left the kids some candy and some different things, which is nice. And then my girlfriend Erin saw that I posted that, and then she's like, "How's it going?" And then she and I have been talking off and on like all day, and so she got a ton of stuff together that she found for Ellison, and she's bringing it on Thursday. So it's like that's really nice when you've got your village of girls that, you know, I don't know, that you remember that you're not by yourself, kind of.
I got you.
Because I am, but I'm not. And Jason's trying to work, so it's just really hard.
I got you.
Yeah.
I understand. Well, I don't necessarily understand, but I can feel for you.
Whew. But I went for a run today, and I took the boys, and they scootered. Ellison's a badass at scootering, man. Scootered. But they have like really cool scooters, and Harper, you know, he was fine, but Ellison, man, he's a badass. That kid's gonna be like a skater, like, I don't know, he's really good. So he can keep up with them. So people are nicer to you when you have kids that look cute in little cute helmets. Did you know that? I
didn't, but I could see it being a thing.
Yeah, because I walk that park every day, and people are like, and now today they're like, hi. Like, hi. Yep, those are mine.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's all about the way they see it.
Yeah.
How you package it.
A horrible thing that happened when I got to the park today. There were tons of police cars. Second time, man. But this guy, a worker, I guess, was mowing or something, and he went down a hill, and the mower fell on top of him and crushed him.
Dang.
I know.
Where was this at?
My park that I walk every day.
Dang.
I know. And so there were probably 10 police cars. It was crazy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we tend to forget that, like, we're stuck in this, you know, isolating thing, but like real things are still happening to other people that are not related to the coronavirus.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, I was like, man, it would suck to get in a car accident when you're not even supposed to be outside.
Oh my God. Well, but if you are supposed to be outside because you're going somewhere and then you get in a car accident, then how people are going to respond to you is going to be weird. No one's going to help you.
Yeah.
Until the people that
are actually
supposed to help you come.
Me and my dad, we were on our way. We're finna go play basketball at this park around the corner, and this was a couple weeks ago. And so the playground is roped off and everything. But you can still, like, the basketball hoops are still there, of course.
Yeah.
And the track. The first time we went over there, the reason I say the first time because we went twice. So the first time, he blew his tire out.
Of his car.
Like he blew that hole up. Like, we was driving and he hit the curb. And
he's like, let's make this exciting.
Yeah, like, it happened so quick. Like, I promise you, like. And so he hit the curb, like, tire blew. We're at the gas station for and we're around the corner from my house. We're there waiting for like probably an hour.
When was this?
A few weeks ago.
Okay.
And then we went the next day and we actually made it up there safely. All the way.
That's good.
And back.
No tires.
No tires. But like, people that day when we blew the tire, like, people were still like stopping and being like, hey, you guys need some help and stuff.
Well, Ellison, when he was riding his scooter today, he wiped out, and this, like, right next to a man who was, here's Ellison, here's the man. He's like sweeping, and then he's like, are you okay? And Ellison's like on the ground. I'm like walking over there, and he's like, I would have picked him up, but I'm like, he doesn't want to touch my child. I was like, no, that's fine. He's just like, good job, man up. I'm like, yep, cool, bye. I don't want him to touch my child anyway, but, like, you know, in general.
I wouldn't. I was just gonna say, just in general, I wouldn't. But I'm not saying that you would, because I know you don't want anybody touching Harper. But just
or Ellison, Ellison would just scream.
Because that. I was talking to Katie and Raven from Stash.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know, if they're listening. What's up, Katie? What's up, Raven?
On the phone?
All right. No, I was texting them. I texted them like a day before Easter. And then I forgot to text back. And then I texted them like on Easter. And then, you know, it was like, hey, Happy Resurrection Day. Happy Leif Erikson Day. You don't know about that. You don't watch SpongeBob.
No. See the look I'm giving you this whole time? I'm like,
but I was like, yeah, y'all. Hey, happy Resurrection Day. Hope y'all are all is well. Hope you guys are thriving and surviving. Most importantly, thriving. You know. All right.
Well, you can't thrive if you're not surviving.
I know, but like that surviving is like the basis. Thriving is like the, like you got a noun, but now you need an adjective. You know. Yeah.
Yes, I do see
this. But yeah, guys, in the spirit of last episode, black people ain't no black ghost hunters, you know.
Actually, there are. So they're called. Hold on. Ghost Brothers.
And you see, you know how small the stats are for black ghost hunters. You know how I know it's a very small percentage? Because they made a whole new name for
Ghost Brothers. Yeah.
Ghost Brothers.
That's who they are. And I think they did pretty well, or they are doing pretty well. I don't know, but I looked up black ghost hunters and they popped up first. I was like,
I mean, respect. I mean, like, guys, honestly, we thought about it. We was like, yo, we just need to do a whole episode on stuff that black people usually just don't do. Or that white people be doing.
Or that white people don't do, that black people do.
Like seasoned food.
I do that. I season my food. I'm not the normal white girl.
I'm gonna just throw out some things that
can we take turns?
Stereotypically, yeah.
Okay.
That stereotypically is thought to be like a white thing.
Okay.
Right? Because if somebody says something crazy, it's automatically like, yo, are they white or black? You know? And when they say
I say that constantly. I sometimes say it more than you do.
When that question comes up, it's like, hey, because if they black and they did the crazy thing, you feel a small sense of shame. You be like, you have the audacity. We already out here struggling, and you have the audacity to do something to make us look even. Oh!
All right, go ahead with your white stat. Ready.
All right. Seasoned food, that was a real thing.
Okay.
There is
seasoned food, like white people do that or do not do that?
Don't.
I do.
That white people don't season food. I'm just telling you the general thing.
Okay.
Right? If they'd be like, oh man, this food was so bland, they'd be like, was it a white person?
Like, you've had my food. My food's good.
It was. Yeah. From what I've eaten, hey, you're doing good so far. All right. Yeah.
Isn't it my turn now?
Shoot. Oh, yeah, you can go. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Have you heard of curling? Like
the sport? Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Is that when they have no, that's discus. Curling.
Discus, that's one too. Well, maybe not. But curling, I looked it up. A team sport played on ice where two teams take it in turn, slide stones made of granite towards a target known as a house. What?
White.
It's known as like the whitest sport out there. I mean,
I'm gonna just go as far to say the Winter Olympics in general. Your turn again.
One of them said Winter Olympics white, Summer Olympics black.
Yep.
But Summer Olympics is my favorite because running is,
Yeah, that's what they.
Okay. Shuffleboarding. Shuffleboarding involves players sliding. Yeah. Why do they slide everything? Weighted pucks down a narrow table with the purpose of placing them in high-scoring areas of the table.
It's white, but black people can play it, but we just don't want to play it right.
I don't even know how to play it. I just was
really?
Like, what? I gave different definitions to certain things because I'm like,
when we was on the cruise, we saw a shuffleboard thing. We were like, we might get on that. We never did. We never did. We tried to play mini golf. That didn't work. It was really dumb to put a mini golf thing outside at the top of a ship going at high speeds with foam balls.
Yeah.
For the math there is just phenomenal.
It's missing.
Nevertheless.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, what I said seasoned food. I said winter sports. I'm gonna go with. Okay, so hygiene on especially pinpointing hand washing.
Fuck you. It wasn't white people that caused the coronavirus.
It wasn't white people that. I'm not saying it's white people that caused the coronavirus. What I'm saying is, white people don't be washing their hands.
I wash my hands. I'm the one that has sanitizer on.
You're not white people. You're a white person. You're getting offended.
Well, what about...
This is Unapologetically Human. Let me give the disclosure.
I don't think that all black people wash their hands either.
I'm going to get to that afterwards.
All right.
So, y'all, it's Unapologetically Human. We all about honest comedy. All right. We going to say what we're thinking, and you might get offended, but I promise you, stick with us, stick through it, because it's going to be funny at some point. At some point, you're going to laugh. You're going to be trying to be made. At some point, you're going to laugh. All right. So I just need you to wait it out. All right. Just roll with me, roll with. I don't know what song that is, but just roll with us. All right. Because it's going to get funny.
Right. It is actually, because we're about to give you tons of shit.
Yes, we just want to say the things that you don't want to say, that people might say, but they don't say it to the person. We're gonna say it to each other. We're gonna have a conversation about it. All right. So,
all right, tell me about the hands.
So, all black people do not wash their hands. All white people do not wash their hands. These are pretty much like white and black stereotypes, but. On a general, if you go to the bathroom and you just sit and watch like a weirdo, I'm gonna say 7 times. I'm gonna give you 6. 6 times out of 10, white person ain't gonna wash their hands.
Really?
Yeah, especially white dudes. White dudes do not be washing their hands.
Oh, white dudes are gross.
White dudes do not be washing their hands. But it's some black people I know that don't wash their hands. I don't be shaking. Nope. From my personal primary source, all right, white dudes don't be washing their hands. I don't be in the bathrooms, but white dudes do not be washing their hands.
All right, I'm gonna go to a couple more sports because it's funny.
I got you. Yeah.
Okay, polo.
White.
Okay, I read something that said black people wear polo, white people play it.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, and then croquet. Croquet?
That's fancy white.
A game played on a lawn. Colored wooden balls are driven through a series of wickets. Wickets?
Yeah.
By means of mallets. All that's dumb. I hate that.
White people that play that also use pipes, like the old. You don't say like that. That's how all of them sound. They all sound like they're talking through peanut butter. They got peanut butter right there.
That's disgusting.
Good job, Alex. You scored 1. Great job.
That's all of them sound.
Your turn.
Shoot. I'm gonna go with a black one this time.
Okay.
Black people don't be swimming. There's a deeper meaning to that, but you go to a black pool party, it's more so of just a party. Niggas in the pool.
One horrible thing. A horrible thing I read said white people swimming, black people drowning. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Oh, gosh. What did you read?
Okay, I'll tell you about
Where did you read?
No. So what it is it's part of like a deeper thing I want to talk about. So let's get there in a little bit. Okay.
I'm on HitlerandTheHomies.net.
Listen, caving.
Yeah, it took me a second to even think about what that was.
Recreational pastime of exploring wild cave systems.
Nope.
I've done it.
I bet.
Jason and Harper both got caving helmets and headlamps because they're going to join the caving society.
Yep. Now I will say I did say to Jason, yo, I do want to go with you, but like black people like on their own steam, just like, hey man, let's go jump, let's go walk through this cave. Nope.
Oh, that's funny.
Not happening.
Oh. Okay, I'm just going to run through a couple more sports really fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hockey, biking, NASCAR, skiing, canoeing, whitewater rafting, and rock climbing.
It's in the name. Whitewater rafting in the name. Right on top.
Rock climbing.
Yeah, white. Yeah.
Bobsledding, except for Cool Runnings.
Shout out to Cool Runnings. That's how you know what, man. Cool Runnings is a fantastic film.
Okay, how about darts? darts.
Yeah, like black people be playing darts, but it's mostly on iPhone.
Okay, badminton, table
No,
tennis.
go back to darts though, because I think professionally, like niggas playing professional darts.
There's professional darts.
I feel like there is.
Why the fuck would you? What do you do?
There's professional.
I'm
There's
a
professional dodgeball.
dart. I play professional darts. Are
But
you
like,
kidding? No.
like at a bar or something like that, like
Yeah.
like black people be playing darts. Like
Okay.
we be playing darts. We had a dartboard at my old house too, actually.
Oh, all right.
But like, if it was like a professional thing, it would definitely be white.
I have to see if there really is that, because if it is, like, you're failing at life. That's stupid.
Yeah, black people be playing darts though. And you said badminton.
Badminton.
That's a family reunion go to right there.
Oh,
We
right
probably
now.
don't know what badminton is just off tops though. But like badminton is you got the two rackets and then you got the little ball with the little thing.
It's called a
hanging off.
birdie.
I didn't know the name, but it's the ball with the little net hanging off, and you hit it back and forth.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's badminton. Okay.
that's family reunion go to right there.
Table tennis.
Black people like ping pong. Yeah, we
Okay.
don't call it table tennis.
I don't either. Chess.
Black people like chess. Yeah,
Okay.
my dad. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Fox hunting.
that's whiter than the winter sports.
I ran into this stuff. It was so funny. And this is a big one that I've run into. Karate. Guys.
Really? Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
No.
Black people do like martial arts though and stuff.
Sure,
But like karate
but-
is not the. It's
but-
more.
Karate is
fu.
like you walk in and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Gymnastics, except for Simone.
Oh, Simone Biles.
Yeah, she's the only.
Not well. Yeah, on a professional level. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I took Harper to like a gymnastics studio where they had parkour for kids, and he was literally the only Black person there. And I
Yeah.
remember I just felt angry, and I would sit there and be like, white people to Jason. Just kept texting him.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. So
Respect, yeah.
all right, go ahead, your turn.
Shoot, you went through all the
I went through all the
sports.
sports, man.
All the sports.
All the sports. There's one more
Um,
sport actually that don't even know what the fuck it is.
What is it?
Snooker. Okay, I did a definition. A variation of pool played with 15 red balls and 6 variously colored balls. Huh? Weird, right?
Oh wait, no, that's bumper pool. I don't know what it is then.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It just came up when I looked up white sports.
Yeah, that's weird. Some more stuff that white people don't be doing that black people be doing, and or vice versa.
Mhm. Can't think of anything. Horseback riding.
That's a good one. Yeah. Raven is on the equestrian team at her school, and she's literally the only Black girl on her team, but she went to a competition and she was the only Black person in the building.
Absolutely.
And I was like, I believe it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I-
White people have horses and horse stables and farms
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shoot. I want to say tubing, but like I can say tubing because I was going to say not tubing because like I've been tubing. I know a lot of Black people that have been tubing, but it's only because we've all been to camp together and they took us tubing.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
How about
tubing.
like any outdoor activities?
That was the next. Black people don't really mess with outside.
Except outdoor afro. Outdoor afro does.
And yeah, that's where I was gonna go. I got a so outdoor afro is in St. Louis.
They're everywhere.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's a nationwide organization, but the one that's based here, I've actually gone on their hikes with them.
Got you. Yeah. So outdoor afro, but then I found a website called Melanin Base Camp.
Huh?
And they're talking about skydiving. So good segue, because skydiving, wingsuiting, cliff and base jumping,
Mhm.
especially into some water and then swimming away or something like that. We already said swimming.
Is this all white people?
Yeah. I mean, there's a whole website about it. Literally, the first thing I saw on the website when I clicked on it was Black people skydive, and so should you. Here's how. It's literally saying like, "Yo, we be skydiving. All right,
All right.
don't get it twisted." The thing is, I want to go skydiving, I want to go wingsuiting really bad actually, but the death rate is pretty high on that. Not gonna
Yep.
front.
No.
But I want to go skydiving. I want to go wingsuiting. I've jumped off a cliff before into some water. I was with a white person though. Almost everything crazy I've done with a white person.
See that?
And that white person was always Jason. So, uh, so shout out to you, Jason.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Canoeing, Jason. Kayaking, Jason. Camping, Jason. Black people do not be camping.
Outdoor Afro does.
On a general note though,
I
if
know.
you go,
I'm just shouting them out. I'm like, outdoor Afro.
yeah, if you go to a black neighborhood, you ain't even got to go to a black neighborhood. Just find a black person anywhere.
Yep.
Just pull up, pull up on a random black person and say, hey, have you ever been camping? And I promise you the answer will be
no.
Nigga, no. Just like that. Nigga, no. All right, just like that.
Yep.
Skydiving, you might find some, you know. Wingsuiting, definitely not. Let me make sure I'm not missing any because I was like base jumping, skydiving. I thought that was funny. Running, I was like, black people do be running. That's
running, yes. Well, while you're thinking,
shark diving.
Shark diving, yeah.
Shark
white.
Diving is
White people.
Top tier white.
That's white people. Yeah. Getting in that the cage, they're like, we're cool. The opening is this big. Like, oh, sorry. Whoa. Like I could fit through it, and the shark could fit through it. But cool.
Wait. Go back.
Okay, I said getting to a shark cage. You know, the opening is like.
Yeah.
And I could swim through it, and the shark's like, I can come through too. But we're like, that's cool. I'm like, what?
Hey, buddy. No, I'm good.
I wanted to be a marine biologist back in the day.
That's also white, not.
And I had a horse growing up.
Shoot, volcano trekking.
What? Oh, on a volcano? I've been on a volcano.
I would do it, but it's if you act like it would be like kind of like a more so Caucasian activity. But I think everybody should definitely try it. Oh, we'll get to that later though. Ice marathon, mountaineering. I don't know what the rickshaw run is though.
I'm not positive, so I won't comment.
But yeah, base jumping, cliff jumping, shark diving. I'm just making sure volcano trekking, cave diving.
Oh, cave diving. Ugh.
Cave dive. You could get trapped okay, so that's two. You got caves. Black people don't do caves on regular land.
And then dive into a cave.
Diving into the water.
Horrible.
And swimming through a cave.
No, it terrifies me.
Don't even be swimming.
Jason wants to do that too. I'm like, I
tell you about that time when I was in the water and I was swimming and I looked down. I was in the ocean and I looked down between them two rocks and I saw two eyes looking back at me and I was swimming back and I got like halfway back and I just gave up on life and I was just like, I'm not gonna make it. Take me now. Like I thought I was getting chased. I'm here now. So
he's okay. He's dramatic, but he's okay.
Very much so.
Oh my God. Okay, how about going to dog shows versus going to dog fights?
Dang.
So what this is white people hobbies versus black people hobbies. So like hashtag each one. So they're like trending hashtags on Twitter, right? And some people think these are like totally racist commentary and are super offended by it. And then some people are like, it's just funny, like it's just goofy, blah blah blah. So what do you think? Because I've got. Do you want me to tell you my list?
That one hurt. Here's why.
I didn't do it.
No, I know. It just hurt because Michael Vick got arrested for the whole like dog thing, and then like other people don't be getting arrested for things that are way worse. So that one hit deep just because of Michael Vick.
Okay, here. Which person is this one, white or black? Well, there's both, but tell me. So quitting their jobs versus killing everyone at their jobs and then quitting.
Well, let me tell you this: white people be blowing everything. White people be killing everyone. All right.
Say that all the time. It's so
white people be taking everybody down with them.
Okay. Female with weaves versus clip-on hair. That is so true.
The first time I heard of a white girl having extensions, I was thrown off
It's like clipped
because
in.
yeah, I was like,
I mean,
huh?
not on my head.
And the thing is, like, I don't have no problem like with weave. Like I like do what you do. Like if you want to style your hair do what you do. When I found out that white girls was put in, like I don't know why it was just like I was like, ugh.
Well, I mean, I have a acquaintance, and she, like, if you touch her head right here, it's like all these like hard weird clips on it, because she just adds all this hair, and her hair is very pretty, but she's like very styled all the time, like curled and fake eyelashes and just like fake boobs and like just styled up. But it's weird. Like, what if you were a guy and you're like, hey, and you're like, oh.
Okay, scalpy. All right.
Yeah, there's something
stick my hand
weird.
in your hand get caught. You're like,
Yeah.
Nah, that's wild.
Okay, spending money on accessories for a car versus spending money on accessories for a dog.
Spending money on accessories for a dog, white. Spending money on a car, blickety black. The dog ain't getting no accessories. All right, my dog ain't gonna be in no sweaters. But it's mad. Like my mom used to buy my first dog Shiloh. Shiloh had a little sweater because she was smaller, so she had a little purple
So she
sweater.
was cold.
Yeah, you know. So I get it. I understand. You know, but hey.
Okay, is this one offensive? Going hiking in the woods versus going to KFC.
Black people don't even eat KFC.
I know, Cane's.
Yeah, black people don't even go to KFC. That's why that was just disrespectful.
That's what I thought.
They could have said anything. They could have said going. What was the white part? Going to what?
Going hiking in the woods.
Yeah, they could have said going hiking or going to Popeyes. That would have been like, oh, niggas don't even be at KFC.
I know. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, Marcus is going to be like, I'm going to go to KFC.
The first time it was for Jason's little sister's birthday.
That was a long time ago.
We just walked up to KFC. I was like, this is weird.
This one's funny. Cursing at their moms versus knowing better.
Oh, white people be cursing at their mamas. White people don't be having no respect for their parents. That is an exemplified fact. It is in Webster's dictionary.
All right, last one. Baking chicken versus frying chicken.
Black people be baking chicken.
See, I knew you were
But
gonna say that.
I guess on a general thing, I could divide it up. Yeah, black people do be frying, I guess, chicken more than baking, I guess.
So do you think that these two hashtags, that is why I said all of these things, do you think it's racist commentary and that people should be offended, or do you think it's like funny?
No, I think it's mad funny. I think somebody was trying to be racist with the KFC one, but they don't know black people.
Right.
But that one might have been like rooted in some racism.
Maybe.
Other than that, like the first one about the dog thing, like that was funny. Like it's hard comedy, but it's still funny. Right. Like I feel like if you got mad at any of these,
right. Well, and it's
like,
not all like negative.
Like,
it's not all negative to black people either, like killing everybody at your job and then quitting.
Yeah,
like that's
why would be killing everybody.
And then, I mean, it's all funny. Like people need to stop being so like. This guy was like, "Well, when did racial commentary that's offensive become funny?" I'm like, oh, dude, chill out.
Yeah, because that's been funny for a minute. Like, thing is, like, you got to be able to decipher between the two. Like, I can decipher between somebody being racist and like a funny like comment. Like these hashtags are funny. The conversation we're having right now are funny. They're like based, like somebody be like, "Oh, black people love chicken." Yes, and everybody loves chicken. I'm not mad at the comment, but it depends on who it comes from. All right. If Donald Trump is like, "Black people love chicken," I know this for a fact. I'm like, first off, you have a picture of you eating KFC on a plane. So obviously you like chicken.
Does he really?
He really does. There's really a picture of him and the Colonel. And the Colonel was on the bucket. See, nobody likes mop bucket chicken, first off. And that's KFC is mop bucket chicken.
Yuck.
Nevertheless.
I've never heard that before.
It comes in a mop bucket.
Oh, God. I do.
But yeah, like it depends on who it comes from. And then it's also like it's also like you gotta be able to be like, okay, like if you look at the stats, white people do be killing everybody. So it's like, you know,
We've had this conversation, and
yeah.
you know, I'm a true crime enthusiast.
Yeah.
It's mainly white people.
There
are black people, obviously, but
Yeah.
I
There's
don't know
always
the
exceptions.
statistics exactly, but it's very, very much leaning towards white people, white men.
There is a website about black people and skydiving. So obviously black people don't be doing skydiving like that because there's a website specifically tailored to it. And then it also says diversify the outdoors as one of the tabs to click on. So it's like you got to be able to like look at the fact and laugh at it.
Right.
You know,
Obviously.
it's like if you're going to be mad about it, you just got to be mad about everything at this point because, you know, you just going to be unhappy. I don't know what else to tell you.
Agreed. Because I mean, there's like a lot of like even in the beginning when you were like white people, I'm like, no, I don't. But you're not talking about me. Like everybody's different. Everybody's an individual. So like, just be comfortable and know that there are some stupid fucking things that white people do, and some stupid fucking things that black people do, and everyone else. But there's also some funny things.
There are facts though about the hand washing and cleanliness thing.
Will you stop?
I'm just saying, like white dudes, it was like 50% of white guys don't wash their hands. No faking.
Yeah.
And it was like 50% white guys, like 30% white women don't wash their hands. Then you got to also think about the hand washing practice. Like, do you put water on first and then put the soap on to lather it up and everything? Because like if you don't use the water first, it doesn't spread as easily and as well as it would with the water. It's like you need milk and the cereal. If you have
what if you
just
put the
cereal,
soap in your hand, put it under the water, and then?
I just feel like that defeats the purpose. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that washes the soap off your hand.
It doesn't.
But also, white people don't be using wash rags.
I know, I was just thinking the same thing. My mom does. My mom does, man. I don't.
Shout out to her, because white people do not be using wash rags. Do you use loofahs? Do white people use loofahs?
Yes, they do, but I
White
don't.
people, okay, yeah. That was when I was like,
I used what God gave me.
your hand?
Mm.
Interesting,
So
because he also gave me wash rags.
He didn't.
I think that is so funny. When I found that, I was really shocked. I remember coming to work and being like, yo, I have a serious question. Do you use wash rags?
Yeah, but that led us to, why do black people use so many paper plates?
Ooh, what do we talk about?
Paper plates that you
No, I'm
use.
saying,
That
I'm
black
saying
people use tons of them.
What was the consistency we came up with though?
You said that black people use paper plates all the time.
Yeah, we be using paper plates in my house. Like, it's a fat stack of them upstairs. I threw one away right before we started recording.
So, do you know how wasteful that is?
Black people don't care about the environment. Let me stop. Let me chill out.
That's the title.
No, I mean, it.
Is this
using
because
paper
you don't want
plates
to wash
is.
dishes?
It might be. I don't know. It's black. We should be
So
using
it's
paper
true,
plates,
you're
but I feel like
lazy.
everybody be using paper plate. If I didn't know who you was,
I have black kids and they're lazy.
but everybody be
No,
using
hate
paper
that.
plates though. And so like, yeah, like I don't know, like that one's kind of weird, but at the same, because it's not like we don't use our plates, like we still do, but we do be using paper plates like pretty much like on the daily.
See, I don't ever use paper plates, but where I work, I use paper plates all the time. Like, there's a paper plate. I'm like, what the heck? Like,
We don't use styrofoam plates though. We use paper plates.
Yeah.
Like the
Styrofoam is just the
but
devil.
those can be recycled. Paper plates can be recycled.
If you clean them off well enough.
I mean, they got cleaning facilities.
No.
I cleans my plate.
Good.
All right.
Good job.
I don't know what could be stuck on the plate. Never mind. That's not even. But yeah. So, I wanted to engage you in conversation about why do you think these things are divided up like this? And do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think it doesn't have a necessary category of being good or bad? What are your thoughts?
Oh God. It depends on what it is. But I mean, some
got you.
things are just, curling, guys.
Nobody wants to do curling.
I mean,
That's a Russian white sport. It
has to be. I looked it up and defined it because I had no idea. You know what I mean? And I'm white, but certain things like, okay, going to sports, hockey. Why is it so white? What if my black kids are like, hey, I like hockey, and I'm like
Frey wanted to
inside,
play hockey.
see, and inside I'm like, you can't like hockey. Hockey's racist. And it's not necessarily, but why? Is it because it's stereotypical, like we said, winter sports are for white people and it's cold as fuck and black people don't like that? I mean, that's a joke, but it's also, is that true? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that a lot of I don't know, like I think back in the day there's probably like a lot of blockage of people like trying to get into these type of sports and things like that, and whatever they wanted to do. And so I think
so almost like with swimming.
I would just like with swimming, it's kind of like kept, people from doing that. But then like I know there are black hockey players, but then you almost have like a colorism thing, because like you could be like, oh, all of them are more, or they're brighter skin. So then is there like a thing about that even? So I think it even goes like deeper than just like a surface level, just,
Yeah, because one of my coworkers is really into hockey, and I'm like, hockey is like such a like white sport, and she was like, well, there's a black player on blah blah team. I'm like, one black player. I'm like, no, not okay. So I don't know. I think some people need to try and diversify certain sports. Do I think that some of these stereotypes are true? Absolutely. They stem from somewhere.
Yeah.
Perpetuating these stereotypes for fun is fine, but you can't take these and then be, racist with them, or derogatory, or using stereotypes in just like a mean spirit, or in any sort of hate crime. Like if you're just like with your friends of different races and you're just talking it out and it's funny, there's just a fine line, like you were saying earlier.
Definitely. I had a friend. This is my dude. So definitely, my friend Troy Vaughn, that was my guy. Like we was like this in high school. I'm actually texting him after this. That was like
Is he white?
No, he's Asian. He was Vietnamese, or he is Vietnamese.
Like, does he change?
And, right. He was one of the smartest kids in the school. Right.
Is that because he's Asian?
No. I don't know.
Awful.
But no. So Troy was one of the smartest kids in the school. And we always had the same. Like I was an honors student, but I wasn't.
No, you weren't
doing all that I should do to stay in the honors class. I was a lazy honors student, is what I was.
Okay.
So he's like smartest kid in the school, like 4.0 all the time. I was cool, cool 3.0, 3.2, something like I was, I was respected, but it's like my nigga. And then junior year, I was just trash, and it dropped for a good minute, and then I had to get back up senior year. So ended out with a 3.0.
Oh, good job.
But junior year definitely dropped down to like a 2.5, I think. It was like my junior year was terrible.
Yeah.
That cumulative took a hit. All right. Took a hit. All right.
Yeah, I was. Ugh.
So Troy, me and Troy were like, that was my dog. And so we had like Spanish 5 and stuff. And so we had this conversation, and he was like, I was like, yo, like we should study like after school or whatever. He was like, yeah. And we talked about his parents' restaurant before. But he told me like flat out, he was like, my parents are gonna talk about you. And I was like, why? He was like, because you're black. He was like, I was like, whoa. And he was like, yeah, like I know they're going to talk about you, and they're not gonna do it in English, they're gonna talk about you in Vietnamese. And I was like, dang. But I respected him for telling me.
You're like, I don't want to come anymore.
Yeah. I did. Like, because he was like, yeah, they got a restaurant. I was like, man, I love Asian food. Like, let's get it. And he was like, nah, they're going to talk about you. And he said it to me because he didn't want it to happen.
Right.
And so I still respect Troy to this day for doing that.
Sure.
But yeah, like
I don't know. There has to be a fine line.
Mm-hmm. Because me and you can definitely throw like around like jokes all the time, but then like
all of this has been, by the way, just here's my disclaimer. Everything I've been saying is not what I'm thinking and how I feel.
Yeah, like so me and you can throw them back and forth all the time.
Sure.
But like somebody else be listening to be like, yo, bro, like you didn't take that offense. I'm like, nah. Somebody be like, yo, you didn't think when he said that white people be blowing everybody up? That was like, but to us, like
Unabomber, he's white.
Serial killers, not like you said, 9 times out of 10, white. All right, black people ain't got the time. Um,
And I don't know how these white people at the time, we've talked about this. What are they doing? Anybody have a job? Well, right now, no. But now is the perfect time, guys.
I
Just
got it.
kidding. That's not nice. Actually, it's not. Nobody wants to come near anybody.
But what do you think about like, okay, so like NASCAR, I looked up like, do they have any black drivers? There's one. But then like the background, like the NASCAR, like when I think of NASCAR, I automatically think rednecks. Automatically.
I think white trash. And that's awful.
I feel like, is that the same thing?
Rednecks are more like just like country.
Mhm.
Like I think like, you know, it's like they come from like a less educated place maybe.
Mhm.
That's not nice. But like you know, they have a country accent and they're just like
So Tiger King, what is that? Is that white trash or redneck? Or is it both?
He's a little bit of a mixture. He's kind of a mixture. He's more possibly white trash.
I got you. I didn't know that. I'm be real. I didn't know there was a difference. I didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe. Oh, it's on. No, it's not. It's not
yeah,
the same.
because think about it. Like white trash, you could be not from anywhere in like a rural area, and you could be like, you know.
Yeah. No, like, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, when people try to say like, oh, there's a difference between a nigga and a black person. But then
that's different.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no,
like,
it's not the same thing.
That is different. We've gone there. Nope. But yeah, no, I think it's like hailing from like a southern state or area, but also like maybe out in the boondocks.
I got you.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little backwards.
I got you.
So bad. But yeah, white trash is just, I don't know. There's been people before that are like a very white trash person that's been like about the Black Lives Matter and like how they have white privilege. So like, how do I have white privilege? I don't have anything. I have nothing, you know, to my name. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. Whew. That's another episode.
Yeah.
But that's a white trash thing to say. I'm just fucking with you.
I definitely think that black people, we should definitely like branch out into more things. Like whether it be like skydiving, where just black people in general, just do what you want. If you want to go skydiving, like go skydiving. If you want to
go whitewater rafting, go whitewater rafting.
Like do it. I think that we hold ourselves back, honestly, from having like so much. Like when I went kayaking, mad fun.
So fun.
Like when I jumped off the cliff into the water, mad fun.
Right?
I tried to do a swing into the water, fell off the tree, hurt my leg, had to swim back. Nobody wants to swim with a hurt leg.
No, well, that's like you're gonna no.
But yeah, like be adventurous. Branch outside of what's the norm. Because like we just ascribe ourselves to like, you know, not fully like doing whatever you know you might want to do. But what are your thoughts?
What's funny is, you know, like my kids, they do so many things that are not within the stereotypically, you know, what they should be doing as Black individuals, but that's because they're with us. And so they do like, I'm just kind of, and I'm not saying like I'm doing a service to them or anything like that, but it's cool. I think that they're going to come out of this growing up with just a diverse array of backgrounds, and they can choose what they want to do and what they like without having to be held back from anything, which I think in a stereotypical Black family, like there are reasons why you're being protected from doing certain things because there are risks. With my big white wings, there's not as many risks, right, for my Black kids. But I don't know if this is coming off the right way.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? No, I don't. But I just think that they're gonna have like all these like very interesting backgrounds, and then, you know, they might be like, fuck that, I don't like, that's stupid, I don't want to do that shit. Or they might be like, that was really awesome, but at least they've got so much, you know what I mean? That they like, I put them in swim lessons, I put them in this and this. Well, right now, nothing. Homeschooling in this mess.
No, my mom, like growing up, anything we was interested in, she was like, pretty much like, yeah, okay, let's do it. As long as she agreed with it. Like my mom she didn't want me to play football at all because like she was just like, no, like I don't want you like getting hurt.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't like it.
Like that. So like as long as she agreed with it, like if we said we wanted to do something, she was like, cool. I said I wanted to be like acting and stuff. She took me to a commercial audition. I was like, oh wait, mama, hell no. Like and so like she was like, whatever you kind of want to do. Hey, can I go camping with Jason? Yeah, go frolic, nigga. Go frolic.
So we'll see. That's cool because she's really open to it. But I'm also positive that you being her youngest, like if you were her first, there would have been a learning curve because she's trying to figure out like what is safe for my black sons. You know what I mean? And she's able.
I think it might have been backwards.
Really?
I think because she definitely got more protective with me.
Oh, okay.
But not necessarily protective because I'm trying to think of it. Like she's a little bit more like protective with me in terms of like she would let me do what I wanted to do or like whatever, but she would just like I can't even explain it.
Kind of manage it.
Yeah, it's just because I'm the youngest.
That's how I feel about Ellison.
So it's like, and then my brother, like I definitely, because Fred played football. So no, you're probably right because that's part of the reason I couldn't was because Fred played, and only reason Fred could was because my dad was the coach when he started, and then I asked my mom like, would she ever let me? Because I played flag football, but she was never like, she was like, I'm not putting you in like full contact football. So
your mama's trying to protect you. So
yeah, you might be right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I am. Like, I mean, my kids are so young, but like, I was more of a helicopter maybe with Harper, but I'm really protective over Ellison. But it's because I'm learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I also think because my mom doesn't know that I was like jumping off cliffs and stuff. So I think if she did know, she would have been like, Marcus. I think now if I told her, she'd be like, what? But like, if I asked like, hey, I'm gonna go camping, we're gonna jump off cliffs, so she'd be like,
no, you're not.
Nah. She would like, if I did still go camping, she would talk to Mrs. John, that's Jason's dad, and be like, hey, don't let him like do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But like I think she would still let me go camping maybe.
Right.
But yeah, like that's the thing. Like she put me in swim lessons and stuff like she that was one of her things. She was like, I'm making sure my kids know how to swim. She was like, I'm breaking that
stereotype.
Yeah. So.
And we've talked a lot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. My mom is not she wasn't down for the stereotypes in anything, whether it be our hair, whether it be like earrings and stuff like that. Like she wanted us to always be like set apart, I guess, so that like she's like how they'd be like, as a black person you have to achieve more, like you have to do like above and beyond. That's what she's kind of like, I need y'all to be like above and beyond in everything, because I don't want when I want to get my ears pierced and stuff like that, like all them types of, like she didn't let me do that pretty much because I think it changed like how I think she felt like it changed the way that people would look at my brother. So she didn't want to let me do that.
Right.
So them type of things.
I get that.
So yeah, it's part of it. So my comment earlier about like, yo, black people will do whatever you want. Go ahead. So it's like, yes, still do that. But then I'm thinking now, it's like, man.
Well, do it with,
can we?
Do it with either a white person or, just kidding. Or, no, I mean, if you do it in a diverse group, or make sure that you're going somewhere that is a safe space to start. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think a group is always better. I mean, outdoor effort, like I've already said, is a great resource for outdoor activities. But there's, as you said too, and as we've talked about with like the Black Travel Club, is that what it's called?
Yep.
They made that group so that it's a safer way for Black people to travel. You know what I mean? So there are ways to do things the right way and the smart way. Just like our episode on the Green Book. Those were the smart ways to travel. Those were the smart places to dine and frequent and stay, all of that. Yeah. So there's just ways to go about things, which is stupid and it's unfortunate, but better safe than sorry from some.
Yeah. I got another one. White people be putting raisins on a lot of things.
We've talked about this. I hate that.
White people be throwing raisins out here.
And nuts.
Like trail mix. I applaud y'all for making trail mix. Real talk.
Yeah, it's called Chex Mix.
But it trail mix is a thing.
Chex
Are you
Mix.
saying? No, it's both a thing. Chex Mix.
My mom calls it Chex Mix. I don't know.
Trail mix is like nuts, berries, maybe a little bit of chocolate,
I
and
make
then
that
trail
sometimes.
mix is like the little like holy crackers, like the
Okay.
the crackers that are like you can see through. They got like mad holes in. All right, praise God.
I mean, you keep freezing, and I'm like, I don't know.
I saw it. I saw it once I was like,
I'm like,
dang. But no, yeah. I mean,
but yes, raisins, disgusting.
Trash.
Adding nuts. My mom will be like, I made you cookies, and there's nuts and raisins. I'm like, you ruined it.
I do like oatmeal raisin cookies though.
Oh,
Oatmeal
yeah,
raisin
yeah.
cookies smack.
Yeah, those are good.
One of my
Chocolate
favorite.
chip oatmeal cookies are good too.
Oh my goodness! If you go to Hotbox Cookies,
Yeah.
you get the oatmeal raisin, the chocolate chip. The oatmeal chocolate chip, the snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodles are delicious.
Delicious. Delicious. All right.
Ah,
White cooking. White people always making casseroles.
I don't make casseroles, but I understand what you're saying.
White people be out here making casseroles, green bean casserole. It's delicious, but
Green bean casserole is good.
I can't even hold you on that. Green bean casserole be smacking. All right. I'm not with the little crispy fried onions. Man. All right.
Yeah.
Delish. But
true.
Jason texted me the other day. He was like, yeah, have you ever had a rice and chicken casserole? And I was like,
white people make that a lot.
I was like, I've never had that. I don't think I was like, I think I might have, but
My mom's made that. I mean, I didn't eat it, but yeah.
He was like, yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, it was fantastic. I was like, twinkle, okay. But I mean, I don't know. I can't think of a meal that when I was younger at Jason's house that I've had that I was just like, oh, this is terrible. I don't think I've ever, said that. But I feel like his dad did more of the cooking when I was over there. And his dad is Thai. So there's definitely some seasoning going down. His dad likes spicy food. His dad loves spicy food. There's definitely some seasoning going down.
Different types of seasoning.
Yeah. Not just salt and pepper. We talking paprika. some spices is getting, they getting thrown out there. Some slap your mama seasoning. You know about that? Slap your mama?
I've heard of that.
Oh, it's delicious. All right. Delicious.
Who this guest
I love
is.
Seasonings.
Seasonings are great. I like there's an Applewood smoked seasoning that I got at Soulard Market. I'd like to go back and get that. I can't right now, but I'd like it. That's good. All right. I think we're done.
Guys. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in today. We want to know your thoughts. Hit us up because we just wanted to really start this conversation about like black versus white quote unquote activities, things they be doing. You said what?
Hobbies. Hashtag white people hobbies, black people hobbies. That's what I think they were.
Let's hear your thoughts. Are you white and you like we be washing our hands? Because I got the stats for you. That is.
Well, now everybody's washing their hands.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Hand sanitizer sold out. Soap full stock. Soap is in full swing. All right.
I just have to say, when cleaning out my office, I found a full bottle of hand sanitizer. It was one of the happiest moments of my quarantine. That is so sad.
I don't understand why people are buying hand sanitizer instead of washing their hands. That's what I'm saying.
It's both. We do both. No, we do both. Like if you're Marcus, if you're out and you're like, oh, I need
hand sanitizer. Yes. But you're not even supposed to be leaving. So if you're at home, why is hand sanitizer sold out and soap is in full stock? Soap is in full swing. Soap companies are like, yo, where is the Corona love? And hand sanitizer, Purell is like, oh, we're good, brother.
And the disinfectant.
Disinfectant too?
Spray. All gone.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I reacted like that. Like
you're like disinfectant.
I was just irate for the soap.
I know.
But yeah, guys, we want to engage you in conversation. So definitely, if you're listening to this on any of our podcasting streaming sources that aren't YouTube, go ahead and hop on the YouTubes and subscribe because that was just launched. All right, subscribe to subscribe to our YouTube page, Unapologetically Human. All right, you can listen to us if you're on YouTube and you just like, man, where's the podcast? Where's the other stuff? All right, you can find us on our website at You Human Podcast. You can find us on all of our social medias, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, Bebo, whatever you want. At You Human at You Human Podcast. You can email us at youhumanpodcast@gmail.com. And lastly, dang, I was trying to get them all. Did I miss anything, Maddie?
You didn't tell us about our streaming sources, what they are.
Streaming podcasts. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio.
Deezer.
What's the other one? Deezer. All right.
Safari. I don't know. People go on there all the time to different places. Like, it's
honestly, just go to our website. Subscribe to our website.
Seriously, you guys, everything's on the website. Everything.
You can find us everywhere that we are at on our website. So just go to our website, youhumanpodcast.com. Subscribe to our website to stay up to date on all the merch that we'll be dropping, on our blog, on everything that is
all the videos are on there. You can subscribe.
All of the videos. All right, subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe to our podcast streaming channels like Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to our YouTube, Unapologetically Human Podcast. It's all either You Human Podcast or Unapologetically Human Podcast. Our branding is fantastic, right? But you know this now.
Okay, good job, auctioneer.
I try. I've been talking so fast lately.
You're like,
no clue why I've been talking so fast, but it has been fantastic. Before we got out of here, I had one last thing to show you. Can I share my screen with you right quick?
Yes.
Praise God. Sharing screen, and ba-bam.
Wow,
this right here.
Her.
She went to a mountain, said, all right, this is a good spot. Found her spot and made a cot.
She's like hooked in is she hooked into a friend? Look at the shoe.
I have no clue. Oh, it looks like it actually.
Do you see that shoe?
Maybe it's her shoes. I wouldn't trust them ropes. I would not trust them ropes.
She looks very like, look at her. She's like,
yeah, it is her shoes.
Oh, it is. Okay, go back up though. Look at her. She's like, relaxing.
Yeah, she looks like she let out 3 farts before this.
Maybe.
Two pooter.
Yeah, but she's like, I'm in the mountain air. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what that was.
That's funny.
But nevertheless, though, guys, thank you again for tuning in. We're Unapologetically Human. I am Marcus.
I am Mandy.
And keep laughing, guys.
Keep laughing because it's funny.
All right.